Hi, my name is Ben, and I am going to talk to you guys about functions in R today, specifically how to make your own function. So, in order to do this, we're going to divide it up into two videos so that those that are just interested in kind of seeing the syntax on how to create a function can kind of be satisfied, and if you've had other programming experience, then this should come secondhand and you can just kind of get the syntax nailed down. So in this video, we're just going to create the mean function, or a function to find your mean. And then on the next video, it'll be a bit more extensive, and we will sort of go on to create functions on how to find the variance and then how to find standard deviation, and we'll use the functions that we developed to do those. Okay, perfect. So first, syntax on how to create a function. So first you name your function, and you might need to come up here and choose create a new R script. So make your function, so we're going to name this mean function, and then you assign it using the arrow method that we've grown so fond of, and you are going to write function, and then you're going to assign it its argument. And so our mean function is going to have a vector x, and so that's what we're going to use as our argument. And so then you put in your brackets. So as a side note, when you're creating functions, you can have as many arguments that you want up here, and so we'll kind of get into that in future videos. But for right now, we'll just have one argument, and that'll be our vector x. So in order to find the mean of something, you first sum up the elements in vector. And so we will say that we're going to sum, we're going to create a variable called summation, and we're going to sum x. Perfect. And then what you do is you divide the summation by the length of the vector. Okay, so this begs a great question of how to find the length of a vector. And I'll just show you real quick up here, and we'll prove it down in the console. And so you use the length command. So you can, we'll say num elements is equal to the length of x. And so I'll show you that down here. We are going to create a vector, name it x, and we'll say 1, 3, and 5 will be our vector. We have a vector of 1, 3, and 5, and so we say length of x is 3. Perfect. So then we are going to say our summation divided by our number of elements, and we are going to, that's going to be our answer, so we are going to assign that to output. Perfect. So this brings us to our final part of creating functions, which is the output. As we discussed earlier, functions always have two important parts. One is your input or your argument, and the last is output. And so functions always output the last thing that's seen in the function. So make sure that output is the last thing that's shown. And so now we come up here, and we neglected to save in our save it, which is necessary. I'm going to name it mean function, and we'll save it. We'll also save it to source, so that gives us the ability to kind of draw on the function. So we are going to call our function mean function, and we are going to assign it, or we're going to say it to calculate the mean of our vector that we created earlier, which was x, and and we get the value of 3. Now that's how you create your own function to find the mean, and you can create your own functions to do virtually anything. So just have fun with it, and don't be afraid of creating your own function.